Hey everyone, this is Clive with an update on content postings for this channel. Recently, I joined up with a group known as Overkill Gaming, or OKG Games, and the group is trying to keep up its view count. I'm only saying this because views will help us get noticed more on YouTube, and we are basically a larger collection of me, except better, funnier, and more intelligent. Basically, we game, we narrate stuff, we do a whole bunch of other things, we take suggestions, and we actually care about what you think. To some degree. We don't care if you hate it, we care if you like it. But anyways, a person in the group known as McCodal and I have begun to work together towards some yet-to-be-determined goal on the group server for Feed the Beast. No, you can't join the group on the server. No, you won't get the server IP. And please do not bother us about joining the server. Alright? We don't want to have to deal with that. So anyway, now the current plan for my channel includes linking videos I am in from other channels, like Overkill Gaming, or rather OKG Games. I need to remember to say that instead of Overkill Gaming, even though it's the same frickin' thing. Anyways, into playlists, while also trying to finish up Wandering Willows, as well as taking care of the updated download content stuff from McPixel. And beyond that, I've got a really long list of games to take care of. While I do have plenty of free time, I try to use it wisely. I'm still trying to find a job, for example. Now, for something else that I've wanted to talk about for the past 2 days, and I'm now just getting around to it. Not exactly sure how welcome the idea is going to be, considering plenty of things that can go wrong. And it's also kind of based on how well the community takes this. Or accepts it, rather. While waiting for my ride for my weekly Friday night Dungeons & Dragons gaming, I decided to sit down and actually think, use my brain more than just random thoughts that happens at all times, possibly even now, and I just really don't care right now. But about a bunch of stuff, really. No clue where it came from, but an idea popped into my head, and for whatever reason it was being a very persistent idea, where basically I make a trek across the US to spread gaming and to find out what various people do to try and stay in the game of life, so to speak. Ups, downs, a variety of things. And I'm not talking about, like, from people who are, like, really well known in their community. I'm referring more to, like, people who would be normally seen as... And no, I'm not trying to offend anyone by saying this, but people who would normally be seen as the people who are trying to phrase this just right. People who are under wraps is one way to put it. The people who you think are just everyday people, and find out their story, inspirations, or whatever have you. Now, if I continued trying to figure things out on just that part alone, it would take too long. So anyways, now there are lots and lots of problems with trying to attempt this. The first one, which also happens to be the main issue, is funding. I need funding in order to attempt something like this. Without an income, funding is basically out of the question, at least personally. Now, there are sponsorships that I'm sure would be possibly more than happy to go actually get behind the idea. I'm not really sure, but it would be something to take a look into. Now, another issue is when being on the road, be it open road, back streets of a city, the alleys, whatever have you, even the main road right in front of a police station. With high crime rates, it's really just not that smart to just go around, try and get around with expensive things like a laptop, cell phone, money, recording equipment, etc., etc., etc. Okay? It's really, really not that intelligent to just go out there and try to do that with all this expensive things that, if stolen, wouldn't really be gotten back quite the same. And that's if I wasn't killed during the mugging, or whatever. So, while I wouldn't be as worried as hundreds of thousands of other people, mainly parents, would about things like hitchhiking, it's still really dangerous, and I'd rather stick to trying to be much more on the safe side, which really the only safe side, if completely ruling out all dangerous things, is sitting at home and trying to contact random people over the internet. And honestly, that's kind of creepy. Then again, so is going across the country trying to talk to random people in the world, so... Anyways, another problem would be trying to find people that I could interview or game with or hang out with, talk to, etc. Because people are not going to open their doors and just welcome strangers with open arms. I'm sorry. Even in an ideal world, no one is that stupid. So that's another issue. Now, mind you, this is something that I really want to eventually do at some point. I'm not going to really be able to do that within even probably the next 8 to 10 years. So, and that's including hoping that I actually remember, which I plan to. And that's, of course, barring sponsorships or raising money from the community who might actually be up to this kind of thing or supportive of this kind of thing. Shoot, there's another idea that that's just popped up in my head of a large number of YouTubers who are fine with hanging out with each other, doing a cross-country trip to game with a variety of people who watch their videos or whatever have you. Shoot, I think that's one awesome idea. And I'd love to be a part of it. But at the moment, because I don't really have the capability with my low view count, or as far as I can tell, based on view count, likes, and comments, the lack of actually being entertaining, from my understanding, I don't really have the kind of push to be able to go, hey, this YouTuber, like, for example, hey, Nico, how about you, me, and some of the other YouTubers in the United States or around the world get together, jump in a van or jump into an RV or a bus or something and just go cross-country or around the world and play games with a bunch of people, well, a bunch of strangers. Maybe raise money while doing it. I don't know. I tend to portray myself as an idea guy, and I'm getting off topic. I'm gonna get back on topic now. Alright, so I figure the sooner I get my ideas out, the better I know what people think. I'm gonna end the video here with a few quick congratulations to some people that I follow. Let's see, there's congratulations in order, as if he doesn't get enough already, to Felix, aka PewDiePie, for being the new #1 most subbed YouTuber in the world. Let's face it, you deserve it. Alright? You really, really do. You're awesome. You're pretty freaking hilarious. And, well, just congratulations. It's hard to come up with proper compliments that don't double as the same thing. Congrats to Nico for about 4.5 years of amazing entertainment. Your voice acting is awesome. Your capability of finding the weirdest connections, even when you don't even realize what connections you're making. It's awesome. Alright? And also, it's a bit early, but congrats for 6,000 subs. I know you're gonna get there. I know you are. Even if you don't, still congrats on 6,000. You're close enough. Hopefully that doesn't sound insulting to him. But anyways, congrats to, as well as congratulations to Cinnamon Toast Ken for recently obtaining 270,000 subscribers. Let's face it, you can't go wrong with a bear hat. You really can't. Also, quick note, having your beard, watching videos where you have your beard, and then watching videos where you don't have your beard is really, really freaky. With your beard, you don't look like you're from America. I don't mean to offend you, but you really don't. Without your beard, one, you don't even look the same. Well, kinda. And the other thing is, you actually look a lot like, there's someone that you look a lot like, and I'm trying to remember from where I've seen them. And it's just not coming to me. But regardless, that's not even on topic. Anyways, thank you for, well, listening. I do apologize for the lack of entertainment in the video, but this is supposed to be a serious moment with me. Keep on chugging.